focus and concentrate, right? If you can focus for 90 days on your business, on your fitness, on your self-improvement, that's probably going to be like 1 or 2 years of progress for most people and most of your friends. It's probably going to be 2 years of progress, okay? Because they're kind of on and off and they're just going out drinking and they're kind of just working casually on the background like a side hustle. They're doing the side hustle, right? If you have the side hustle mindset where it's just a side thing that you just occasionally put some time into, okay, you're not going to get anywhere. So if you clicked on this video, then you're probably somewhat familiar with self-improvement. Maybe you've started your self-improvement journey and you're just starting to watch more YouTubers who kind of tell you this kind of content and tell you from their experiences and from the research and other self-improvement YouTubers they've watched, and you're probably interested in improving your overall life. So in this video, I am going to explain to you just how much you can get done in 3 months of work. 3 months of work. In 3 months of work, you can get a lot done. When I first started this YouTube channel, I started posting like the first couple of videos, and then I got to like 10, 20, 30 videos, and then I started to get a lot more serious about it because I became better at making videos, I became more confident on camera, and I made a pretty big mistake at the very beginning of making my YouTube channel. And I think that actually still has a knock-on effect on this channel to this day. And that was consistency. And I was not consistent. There would be some weeks where I would post one video every day and do daily uploads. And then there was other weeks where I would go for like 1, 2, 3 weeks without uploading a single video to the channel, and I was very on and off and very inconsistent with my uploads. And the main reason for this is because I was still doing bad habits to do with like instant gratification, distractions, all these kind of things. And it was meaning that I was not able to allocate the time that was required to put into doing daily uploads, because my goal for this channel is to do daily uploads. I really like doing the daily uploads. I feel like my channel performs better. I feel like I feel better when I'm doing daily uploads. And so that's what I wanted to do. But I really struggled with this because I was still doing a couple of things. I was going out and I was meeting my friends, right? So there was one particular time that I remember where I hadn't uploaded to YouTube for like 2 weeks, and I could literally see that my channel, I was losing subscribers. This was back when I had like 80 subscribers or something. I was losing subscribers because like the guys who would subscribe realized that I just don't post content, and they were like unsubscribing and stuff. So I was feeling pretty shitty about my YouTube channel, right? I wasn't growing. I didn't have any ideas. I wasn't really making any videos. So I was like, right, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna literally record a bunch of videos, like 7 videos. I'm gonna edit them all in that night, and I'm gonna have a week's worth of content where I don't have to worry about doing anything else. But instead of doing that, I came back from work, came and sat down, right, got my notepad out and pen, was writing some video ideas down, and I got a text off of my friend. Do you want to go to the pub, Joe? And I just had been to work and I just thought, yeah, whatever. Got my clothes on, walked down to the pub and just had a few drinks and went out for the night and didn't get any content made. And I was doing this pretty regularly, right? And it's not a good habit because I was being distracted by my bad habits of instant gratification. I wasn't practicing willpower. When my friends messaged me, I was just going out and like caving into the pressure and just went out drinking with them when I really should have been focusing on my goals at the time. If you want to just like disappear for 90 days and to just do this like monk mode thing where you just get a bunch of work done on your self-improvement, here's the tips I'm going to give you, because about maybe 2 months ago, I did this where for like a solid 3-4 months, I didn't really see my friends and I just focused on YouTube. And since then, I was able to get up from like 80 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers. And I was able to do that with just posting consistently and feeling better about that. So I'm going to explain some tips today to help you to sort of, if you've got some big project or you're ambitious and maybe you've got a YouTube channel, maybe you've got some business or something, or maybe it's just because you want to focus on the gym and stuff. Hopefully some of these tips will help you. So the first one, you need to make it clear to your friendship group that you are working on your YouTube channel, on some business, right? I originally told my friendship group that I was actually working on like freelance work for, like I work in advertising, and I was going to do some freelance work for like some advertising clients. Didn't really end up doing that because back in the start of this channel, I was going to set up like an agency and do like kind of freelance work and then document it all on YouTube. But my mind kind of changed on that. I've spoke about that before. So that's what I told my friends I was going to do. And I made it clear to them, I'm not going to be coming out every weekend. I'm not going to be coming to see you guys very often. You can text me, you can ring me, whatever, if you really need to speak to me. But I am going to be focusing on my mission, on my goal. And that was to create content and build this channel up to the point where it was at least getting monetized. And I managed to achieve that goal where this channel's now monetized, which is great, right? So I set that clear goal out in mind and I told my friends about that. You may get some people that judge you, you may get some people that really root for you, okay? So you're gonna get both and you've just got to go and do that. So tell your friendship group you're not gonna see them, right? You're gonna be focusing on this for at least 3 months, okay? And just make that clear from the get-go. That's the first thing. Okay, so now that you're not getting distractions from your friendship group and they're aware that you're busy, and whenever you have to kind of say, I can't come out tonight or I can't come meet you, they kind of understand why. You've already prepped them for it. So now, what do you do, right? You've just got all the time in the world to focus on your business. Well, if you work in a full-time job, obviously you're not gonna have all the time in the world like I do. I work a full-time job. So if you do that, then you've got to set aside times that you're actually gonna work on your business. And for me, that's when I come back from work. That's when I've finished work. That's when I can usually focus on recording videos, editing videos, that sort of thing. So set the clear times every day that you're going to be working on your business. And one of the biggest tips I can give you is weekends are your superpower, right? At the weekends, you can really, really focus on your business. I know that you're thinking that the weekends are the time for you to relax and for you to spend time with the boys, right? And you've probably been programmed like that your whole life, where you just work Monday to Friday, you go to school Monday to Friday, and on the weekends you get to relax, chill out, play video games, right? If you're serious about self-improvement, if you're serious about the business that you're running, if you're serious about improving your life and really like achieving your goals and just getting somewhere in life that's just better from the average, you're gonna have to drop this notion that the weekends are chill time, right? Get that out your head. Just forget about the fact that weekends are chill time. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, Saturday day and Sunday day are just 3 days where you can get so much work done and get so far ahead so that you in the next week when you're like working your job or going to school will not have to worry as much, okay? So get that clear from the get-go, right? Weekends are your superpower, and set aside the clear times that you're gonna work in the day. For me, that's probably between 5 and like 8 o'clock at night, okay, realistically. I would love to do more work in the mornings, but I only really get to do that on the weekends because throughout the week, I'm working a full-time job, unfortunately. And now that you've set aside the times that you're gonna be working on your business, we need to remove all of the distractions around us, because when you have more free time, you're gonna be more tempted to go and do the instant gratification stuff, right? You're gonna be tempted to be distracted from your work. And this isn't forever, right? You might be thinking, Jesus, Joe, this sounds like a lot of work. Like it sounds like I'm never gonna see my friends. I'm not gonna get to play video games. I'm not gonna get to do anything. I'm just gonna be working constantly. This sounds crap, right? Bro, this is for 90 days. It's 3 months of your life. I've spent more time playing GTA 5, right? I've spent more than 3 months of my life playing GTA 5. And you probably have too. Just work, okay? If you want to be separated from the normal people, it is going to be a lot of work, right? And for 90 days, the amount that you can achieve. In 90 days, I pretty much went from 80 subscribers to over 1,000 subscribers. And you might be like listening to that thinking, well, that's not that good. Like I know people who have got to like 100K subscribers in 90 days, yeah? If you don't have a YouTube channel right now, I would love to see you try and go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers on a self-improvement channel, okay? I would love to see you try to do that. I know I'm gonna get some people that are thinking like, you know, it's not that impressive, right? I get it, it's not that impressive, but listen, there's levels to this, okay? We've got my level, which is just getting from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, and then like Hamza's level, okay? But the whole point is you build up to that level, right? With these sort of monk mode periods where you go and work hard and focus and concentrate, right? If you can focus for 90 days on your business, on your fitness, on your self-improvement, that's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 years of progress for most people and most of your friends. It's probably gonna be 2 years of progress, okay? Because they're kind of on and off and they're just going out drinking and they're kind of just working casually on the background like a side hustle. They're doing the side hustle, right? If you have the side hustle mindset where it's just a side thing that you just occasionally put some time into, okay, you're not gonna get anywhere, okay? You need to go and really go for this for 90 days, and you need to have limit all the distractions. So sorry, that was a bit of a tangent and a bit of a rant, but the actual tip here is to limit the distractions and completely get rid of the distractions. Now there's a couple of distractions I can mention straight away. The first one's gonna be your phone, okay? I recently did a video talking about how to get rid of your phone addiction, and I've done a bunch of videos actually on phone addictions, but I did a video recently that is literally how to get rid of your phone addiction in like where I explain it all in literally 3 minutes, okay? So just go and watch that video and hopefully that helps you, but there's a bunch of tips in there on how to stop being addicted to your phone, because the biggest distraction by far for me and for you is probably your phone, okay? So you need to remove that distraction from your life. Second distraction is going to be food and drink, okay? I used to be terrible at like saying, right, I'm going to start work now, I'm going to record some videos, and then I'd go, but I'll make some food first. And I'll just make a quick hot drink, yeah? And I'll just do them two things. And before you knew it, I was sat watching YouTube, eating my food, and then I didn't get any work done, okay? So when you set aside time to go and do your work, if you're hungry, but you started the work and you said you're going to do the work, then you've just got to be hungry whilst you're doing it, okay? Food is one of the biggest distractions. You've got to go make it, then you've got to eat it, and like we all, you know this, you have a ritual where you start eating the food and you load up YouTube, man, and you watch an hour worth of YouTube whilst you're eating your food. The food takes 5 minutes to eat, but it's an hour-long process to have some food. Like I found it literally takes an hour just to have food, okay? So if you're hungry when you start this process, then you're just going to be hungry throughout the process, okay? Of like whatever work block it is you're doing. If it's 2 hours and you're hungry, then you're hungry for 2 hours, okay? And then have food afterwards, right? Get your work done, prioritize. Like literally just, if you want to be serious about your business, whether it's dropshipping, whether it's an agency, whether it's like copywriting, whether it's, you know, print on demand or YouTube, right? If you're serious about it and you haven't done the work that you need to do, you need to go and do the work and take that priority over eating food, over seeing your friends, over, you know, responding to that text message, right? Just take priority. And the third kind of distraction that you're going to come across is other business models and other kind of like opportunities, right? There's a really good quote from Alex Hormozi, and I'm paraphrasing this bit here. A lot of distractions that you will come across in your life are disguised as opportunities. So you might sit down to do some work in this 90-day period, right? And you've got like one business that you want to focus on, but you kind of end up getting distracted doing other bits of the business or even other businesses entirely, okay? So your friend might message you saying, oh, should we set up this like TikTok meme page where we like can do these AI generated content and everything can be AI and we'll work on it together and we'll like make loads of views on TikTok, right? When you know that you've like dedicated yourself to the YouTube business and you've dedicated yourself to dropshipping and you've got it all set up and you've already started, but your friend is like eager to get into this other business with you, right? You just need to focus on the business you set out to do, okay? One business. I have tried doing the thing of setting up multiple businesses at the same time, right? I was doing dropshipping and I was doing print on demand simultaneously, like two websites that were doing, one was doing dropshipping, one was doing print on demand. I tried running both of them. It doesn't work. Just focus on one. This is called being monomaniacal, okay? Keep this phrase in mind. Monomaniacal. This is where you basically just focus on one thing and you just do that thing. And the other distractions can be other little things in the business, okay? When I first started the YouTube channel, right, I'd record like a couple of videos knowing that I'd need to record more because I hadn't posted for a couple of weeks, and I would sit down and I would think, my YouTube profile picture could probably be a little bit better. You know, I've got some more recent pictures of me. Like, I'll spend a bit of time getting the YouTube profile picture. The YouTube banner. Yeah, I don't really like that. Let's just change it. Do you know what I mean? All this stuff. Just keep in your head this kind of idea. Stop changing the logo, right? This is such a big common thing in like just side hustle, like young man business, just like, you know, self-improvement business thing, is people just change the logo, people distract themselves, people procrastinate, and they start working on these other random little tasks within their work, okay? It's all a distraction. What is the single biggest ROI task you can do in your business, okay? I can tell you right now for dropshipping, the single biggest ROI task in dropshipping is creating and running Facebook ads. This is the single biggest ROI task, okay? Yeah, you can improve the product description a little bit. Yes, maybe you could get a bit of a nicer product image. Maybe you could like improve the website a little bit, like the logo could look, the branding of the website could look nicer for your dropshipping site, right? Bro, no one's gonna ever see your dropshipping site unless you run Facebook ads, okay? That's the biggest ROI task, okay? What's another business I can think of? Like running an agency or something, right? People will think, oh, I need to like work on the branding and the messaging behind my agency so people know that it's a really good agency to go with. The single biggest ROI task is outreach, and it's getting clients for an agency, okay? So if you're doing any of those things, hopefully those like tips will help you. What about me, right? What's the biggest ROI task for me? Well, I could always spend like 2 hours editing a video, making it like really nice, you know, really nicely edited and everything with all the storytelling and like make it all, you know, to keep the retention rates of the video and everything like that. Single biggest ROI task for me is just recording the content, okay? There's no YouTube channel without the content. So for me, I need to spend 90% of my time recording content, okay? I want you to think about this rule. This is the last tip I'll leave you on, and hopefully this will help you. 80-20, right? If you've not heard of this before, this is super important. The 80-20 rule, okay? So 80% of what you do needs to be put onto the most important task, and the other 20% of your time can be put onto the little kind of tasks, like the logo, like the writing on the banner, like your YouTube description, like the meta description, or the alt tags on your website, right? That this work won't do much, okay? And most guys, the biggest problem they fall into is they end up spending most of their time on the 20, right? When you should be spending most of your time on the 80, okay? So just always keep this rule in mind, okay? There's going to be two sections of your business, and there's going to be one task that you do that's going to be 80% of the business in terms of its success. And there's going to be a bunch of other tasks you can do that's just going to be 20% of the business success, right? So this is like, yeah, changing the logo, improving the headlines, responding to comments, right? This is for me, you know, this is like 20%. Recording content is the 80% for me, okay? Editing is like the 20%, recording content is the 80%, okay? So just always keep that in mind, 80-20 rule. So the end of that video there got a bit off topic. I mean, I was just giving you like random stream thought of advice there. But essentially, just please take all this going into your 90-day disappearing period, okay? I genuinely did this where I just didn't see my friends, barely saw my girlfriend, and I was literally just working super hard on my YouTube, managed to post pretty much consistently daily, and I even managed to get one video out in that time period where I was really focusing, really improving myself on self-improvement, upskilling myself, researching, and I got one video out that did like 150,000 views and got me to 1,000 subscribers, right? And that was all from me just disappearing for 90 days, removing all the distractions and being focused and monomaniacal and focusing on the 80-20 rule. So if you take anything away from this video, I want you to just take these points away. Let your friends know you're going away for 3 months. Focus on one part of your business or one part of your self-improvement journey and make that the monomaniacal focus of your business. And think about the 80-20 rule, okay? Prioritize. What is your 80 task and what are your 20 tasks, right? The 20% tasks that are bullshit that you can basically just forget about in this 90-day period. And there's the 80% of the business, right? Recording content, running Facebook ads, whatever your business is, okay? And they're the key takeaways from this video. Right, if you got this far into the video, then you probably enjoyed it, probably found it helpful in some way. And I thank you so much for watching. I do loads of content like this on this channel, so if you did enjoy it, please drop me a comment and a like and all this kind of stuff, right? The standard YouTube stuff just helps my channel out a lot. Yeah, thank you for watching, mate. Keep improving yourself every day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.